welcome to your relaxation time. Let this wonderful 80s classic soothe you. Just a nice, warm, happy time. Happy. Hey there, friends! Welcome to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Recently, due to some supposed changes in the YouTube algorithm, I might be having to do what the kids call a little career switcheroo. Isn't that fun? We're going to be taking a look at how to make some family-friendly Warframe content on YouTube in order to appease the algorithm overlords. Yippee! How exciting! On today's schedule, we have a variety of epic and awesome educational topics. Wow! We're going to be learning about music, math, friendship, interior design, and all sorts of epic and awesome things. Yahoo! Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please, I have a family to feed. See you in a moment. Unfortunately, YouTube's algorithm changes disproportionately affect certain types of content, including Warframe and politics. Oh man, I know my tier lists were political, but oh dear, viewer suppression seems like a bit of an intense response, don't you think? Anyways, we're going to be taking a look at some music to start the day. Hopefully you enjoy. Hey there, kids. In order to help us today with our music segment, we've got Octavia Prime. How exciting! Along with our our stereo radio boombox of friendship, love, and music. Along with our Friendship Furious and Stropha of Silliness. How exciting! Wow! We've also got Zeneric Focus School to help us with some energy if we need. And on our Manda chord, we've got that awesome song from Undertale. Wow, kids are gonna love that one, am I right? Anyways, for the companion today, we're gonna be using the Nautilus Prime with a coordinate setup. This should help with our groupie. That way, as many people can listen to our awesome music, and we can have as many hugs as possible. Wow! Alrighty, first order of operations here is to find some friends to listen to our music with. Let's see if we can find some. Oh, okay, goodness. Lots of friends coming. Let's play our music. Alright. Hey guys! Oh, some unsuspected friends are coming to show up. That's no good. Let's play our music, guys. Oh, I didn't know this was going to be a math lesson. These guys are turning into numbers. I didn't expect that at all. Let's see where those unexpected friends are. Now, oh goodness, scary. Those guys don't even like our music at all. Whoa, those are some big numbers, man. Holy moly, I'll see you later. Well, it seems like these guys don't really care for our music all that much. Oh man, this career is not gonna work out for me, is it? Well, gang, it seems like I was trying to record our fishing segment here, and there's some, let's just call them not friends, invading our fishing location. Now, I understand that there's currently the Plague Star event going on right now, but I'm not going to let Big Forma tell me what I can and can't do with my lakes. Let's clear out the opposition here so we can safely fish. Get out of here. Alright, should be pretty safe. Any other not friends in the premises? Looks like we've got one. Come here, buddy. Goodbye. Okay, let's begin fishing. Start with pulling the rod out. Very good. What a beautiful day. Oh man. Yeah, I'm not letting Big Forma convince me that I'm not gonna fish. Okay, infested schminfested is what I say to that. Hop on our little bash fire here. Whoa, wrong thing. Here we are. Now I understand. What the? I understand that you kids struggle with attention span, so we'll play a little bit of background footage to keep you entertained while I fish on this beautiful day.
down houses to defund and PB. Oh, is this on?
Hey kids, how you doing? Today we've got for you a little math lesson. It says in the script I have to
Actually do
educational content. So let's get started. We're gonna do some math today. So we're gonna be taking a look at 20 corrupted bombard exodus. Ooh, this is some great handwriting I have here. That's awful. This will be better. Bombard exodus. Okay. Now, according to Warframe.wiki, they've got about 3 million EHP. EHP is calculated using the damage resist of the enemy times their health points minus 1 or some shit like that. Basically, it's how much HP they really have, how much damage they have to take until they actually die. So we're going to times that by 20, which will come out to 60 million EHP. This will be our standard for testing damage. Then, on top, we're going to add a couple buffs. The buffs here are going to be 313%. What is that? Venom dose on Saren. A 93% Oxen Lash. Oh, that's great handwriting there. How lovely. And then a 94% Roar. So, what we're going to be using is a Kula Sobek. Acid shells. There we go. Acid. Ooh, yeah, real good handwriting there. I'm great at this, for sure. And so our question today is, how many shots will it take to deal all that damage to take out all those enemies? Let's find out. Here we have a little equals question mark. How much damage are we dealing? Well, let's find out together, kids. So, let's spawn in those enemies, level 200, by the way, Steel Path modified. And here they are. Let's activate those buffs. And let's see how many shots it takes. 1, 2. Oh, wow. That's higher than I was able to count last time. Holy moly. How exciting. So, with that little mathematical test, we can then conclude that the damage we deal, damage equals a lot. There you go. I hope you enjoyed today's math segment. Let's get on to story time with Dante. Hello friends, welcome to story time. Today I've got the tale of the Hydroid rework. Hope you enjoy. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Hydroid. Now, Hydroid wasn't exactly the strongest Warframe in the world. As a matter of fact, he was actually quite weak. He got bullied at all the relays and all the kids shoved him into lockers. Haha, get us more loot, tentacle boy. Or, what are you gonna do now, cry to your fish friends? A lot of people bullied Hydroid for the fact that he was different and maybe a little outdated. A lot of people thought Hydroid's third ability was to turn into a puddle. Little known fact, it was actually Hydroid crying so much, he completely submerged himself in his own tears. How sad. Bullying has no place anywhere, especially in Warframe. Luckily, Hydroid had friends. He had a great support system. One of his friends was named Pablo, and Pablo was always there for Hydroid, through thick and thin. Pablo decided he had enough of his friend Hydroid getting bullied. Pablo took Hydroid to the Digital Extremes workshop, one of the most popular workshops in the world, and got him a makeover. Suddenly, everyone who had bullied Hydroid quaked in fear. Now Hydroid was hanging with the cutest chicks and banging the hottest dudes. He was only 5'11", but standing on his platinum, he was 7 feet tall. Remember kids, treat everyone with kindness, because they might get reworked someday and hit a fat money spread on your ass, or throw your body in a lake and hide the evidence. You never know. Try to grow as a person, and remember, you can't bring yourself up by bringing others down. The end. Hopefully you enjoyed.
Alright gang, that awful little bit is over. Hopefully that wasn't too insufferable. I just wanted to try something new. That whole segment, the whole script was written and half of it was recorded by the time we kind of like really realized what was happening with YouTube. The initial suspect was child content, like children content, which is generally like slop, garbage. And so basically I wrote that script in time, and I had already had like half of it recorded by the time I wrote like the main running theory. And what I believe the correct theory is that there's been an interaction with adblock and YouTube. Initially there was a huge drop in viewership across the board from a ton of types of content, but the problem was, it wasn't really happening in the family-friendly quote-unquote content. And the reason is because children are less likely to have an ad blocker on their computer, so the viewership is less affected that way. Likewise, less money is spent in advertising to children, so same thing there. You just get less ad revenue if you make, per viewership, you make less ad revenue. So yeah, it was basically interaction between ad blocking YouTube with ad blocked views not counting. That's the running theory, and I believe that is the correct theory based on what I've researched. And now I don't know if that would affect CTR. I'm not sure if ad blocker impressions count or not. If that is the case, and ad blocker impressions count but the viewership does not, that's like a huge problem. And there's also a bunch of huge problems. Again, like, we're all kind of, as content creators, not me really, because I mean, ultimately I do this as like a side hobby and to make some money on the side. I have another job besides this. So for me, like, it's not a big deal, but there's people who, whose livelihoods and who budget for how much money they make in a YouTube video. And I'm not saying to say like, oh, boo-hoo, your full-time job is making YouTube videos, woe is me, right? But you're only self-employed to the extent that YouTube allows you, to an extent. And I would never suggest that you turn off your ad blocker. No, I am very against mega corporations, believe it or not, Google included. Despite all the good they've done for the world generally, we're in some late stage stuff going on right now, and yeah, not a big fan of mega corporations. So I would never suggest that you turn your ad block off. But what I did want to promote today, if you have a favorite content creator, whether that's Warframe or otherwise, and they have like some sort of membership program, like a Patreon, or even the YouTube membership, really, because more of the proceeds would go to them, I strongly encourage that you check that out. I personally don't have one, and I don't think I'll have one for some time, because I just don't think my content delivers to the extent that I should be charging directly for it. If there's something I decide that I can offer more, maybe I'll make one, but as of now, I don't think I deserve to make one. I don't think I deserve people's money for the content I'm making at the moment. But if especially these smaller creators, like sub 100k subs, a lot of them kind of rely a little bit more on that Patreon money. And I think that if you want to support your favorite content creators, again, Warframe or otherwise, look and see if they have a Patreon. Maybe again, mega corporations, I know, see if they have a Twitch, check out their Twitch streams, donate there, sub there, whatever. At the end of the day, I think that directly supporting your favorite content creators is the best way to go, especially if they have like a $2 to $3 a month like Patreon subscription or whatever. You get stuff for it too. It's not really, it is still like a transactional thing. Most of them still provide content. It just means that you get to support them outside of YouTube, so that if there's another algorithm scare, which there will be, like, no doubt, for sure, they're able to feel a little bit better, because being beholden to this algorithm thing sucks. And I understand that YouTube is a large platform, and there is really no other way to organize this many people making this much content. I get it. But it's a public company, blah blah blah. You know how this whole circle jerk goes. And I think that there are content creators that I would want to have access to if YouTube ever like hit the fan, So that's all I'm basically saying. If you have any, and even if you don't have the money to I understand disposable income is not exactly plentiful at the moment. Leave more comments than you normally do. Check out smaller content creators. Make sure you leave the like and subscribe and all that BS. I understand it's obnoxious. It 100% is, but it works. Being reminded to do something helps you do something. Shocker. And yeah, support them a little more. We're all beholden to this algorithm, and it sucks. You want the good content? I'm telling you right now, and I'm not one of them. There are like small content creators making insanely good content, and eventually the content is so good that I believe the algorithm will pick them up. But if we could expedite that process, that'd be really cool. So yeah, TLDR. Hopefully you enjoyed the. I really regret making that initial like 10 minutes of the video. I think it's so awful. But if you got some enjoyment out of it, I hope so. Just know that I love you guys a lot, and I appreciate you guys a lot, and I thank you guys for the support. I've been doing this for less than a year now. I feel a little bit stupid at times, and that's just how it goes. But the TLDR of it is support your content creators a little bit more actively whenever you can, right? YouTube does stuff for money. I don't think a lot of YouTube really cares about the content creators. So, you know, that if you could show a little bit of extra love, whether that is just leaving more comments, trying to find smaller content creators, which I know is insanely difficult. Don't get me wrong. I'm surprised you guys even find me sometimes. You know, donating to a Patreon to get yourself some extra content or whatever. I think you should do that. I think that's a good choice. Whatever you can do. Obviously, don't shill out $200 a month in small content creator Patreons, but I do think that a lot of these content creators have the potential to get shafted by YouTube, and I think that their only defense against that is you guys. You know, we have strength in numbers at the end of the day, so this isn't like a call to action or anything. I think that it's good when content creators feel supported, and that keeps the good content coming, which is what we want. And, you know, I want Warframe to grow. I want Warframe YouTube to grow, and that's really what I want. I'm a simple man. Anyways, much love to you guys. The next upload will be coming a lot more regularly. I appreciate you, love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.